Hey guys, it's Big Daddy Zombie Rob in the studio tonight. Hope you can join me. Hope you're checking out the streams. The streams and streams. I even love looking at the thumbnails because they kind of tell a story, like even on the YouTube page, you know. So hey guys, it's Rob Sachetto, of course. You're watching me in the studio live, and here's another special night. I am working on the exclusive print for the for CreatureCon this year. Yes. So yeah, I know I just did the Northern Game Expo exclusive print, but now we're doing the CreatureCon exclusive print, and it is of course being fashioned off of the classic EC horror type comic cover, and again this cover too is iconic as well in its own right, but all of these covers were knockouts. It's just that this scenario fit best with the idea, and that was part of the process too. Like, in fact, my dudes don't know how I'm actually doing this, so they're actually seeing me do this for the first time. Because I was kind of in a rush because I was thinking, no, I got to get on this right away because I have so many things to do. So yes, I forewent the formalities of showing them a rough. So this is, I'm literally working on the final right now. You know, there was no rough. I actually concocted this with a number of means. Yeah. So, but it's a drawing. Like, it's a drawing. I'm drawing it, you know. But I trace some of it. I use stencils for the circles, obviously. Yeah, like I trace some of the logo stuff because, man, you know, you can't really fake that. You got to get that right, at least in spirit, right? So it has to look like that era. So here's the dilemma for me. I don't know if I'm gonna actually draw CreatureCon in the title, or I'm gonna actually Photoshop that in, because some of the stuff that I'm gonna do for this, I'm gonna add stuff in post. So these circles are basically gonna be the zombie portraits that I did of the main characters. Okay, so like that I'm gonna take those shots and actually put them in there. Okay, so they'll actually stand out too. They'll be really like different, and it's like, oh, it looks like every story in there is going to be different too because it's done by, looks like a different style and everything, right? So, but they'll be in those bubbles, and like I said, I don't know if I'm going to actually draw CreatureCon in there, or I'm going to like Photoshop it in. But I think that's about it. Everything else I'm going to actually paint. I'm going to paint. So. But yeah, we've got Bill Moseley. What's his name now? Dave Sheridan as Doofy, and he's in there. And then Mike B with the smile. Yeah, Michael Berryman, and then Felicia Rose back there. And then you know what? Here's a little secret thing too. By the way. Vincenzo Natali will be there as well, and you might know him from a little movie called The Cube. Yeah, man, that's a classic movie, man. Like, everybody knows that movie. So yeah, he directed that, and he also did another favorite of mine, Splice. Right, so there's the little Splice creature. To sort of commemorate the fact that Vincenzo Natali will be there too. So the little Splice creature is there in the corner. So there was obviously stuff added, but here's the thing: like, I drew all of these as a caricature first, like the most simple way they look like those characters, right? So I'm like, yeah, that's brilliant. That looks like Moseley. that totally looks like Doof, you know, like in his doofy form, like, you know, yeah, it's got a righteous chin and all that stuff. Berryman looks perfect, like, very few lines, totally looks like him, and then, of course, Felicia Rose, right? But I'm like, so I had to trace this lightly, okay, so I could actually get it right, because there's so much mechanics there, right? So I traced basically the background, and then I put the heads of them on there, on the light table. So yes, there's lots of chicanery in this one. But I even picked a paper that had a better, you could see through better, to transfer it. That's my process, man. I know. I'm insane. It's weird. Or maybe it isn't. I don't know. Maybe people use. I don't know. Maybe people use it. I don't know. Maybe people do my thing, the thing that I do. I'm just saying that I found it organically, you know. So yeah. However you learn it, if you see it or whatever, you know, it's all valid then. Oh yeah, that's her arm. That's right. Yeah. Still working parts of it out. But I think I gave her like a little pantsuit. Felicia Rose. I think I gave her like a kind of a pantsuit. Yeah. Like, yes. I don't know. Like, it seems like that era. Like, that sort of era, you know. But anyway, yes. How you guys doing? It's Rob Sachetto coming to you from the studio live. Yeah, but looking forward to another live stream. Hope you guys have too. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, it really does mean a lot, guys, and I'm glad a lot of you. I hear a lot of good feedback, so which is great from folks. So folks, I say folks. I don't know why. That's how I describe humans. Folks, as you call them. Yes. But yeah, I've heard a lot of nice feedback, and very, very grateful for that. And man, I never thought we'd get so many new subscribers. Wow! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much, guys. I was astounded, because I almost sometimes don't look, right, and then I look, and then it's like, whoa! So yes, thank you for all the new subscribers. I hope I'm delivering the goods, man. And thanks to all of you subscribers. Really means a lot. And if you could subscribe to the channel, it would really help me, you know, elevate into the loftier stratosphere of the algorithms. To put it eloquently. Yeah, that would really help a guy out. It would, though, for reals. And you know, I just want to get, you know, kind of, you know, in front of more eyes, and hopefully entertain people and inspire people to draw, perhaps, and things. So yeah. Because I love doing that. And I love what I do. You know, it'll be 20 years, celebrating the 20th anniversary of Zombie Portraits next year. So 20 years I've been doing like the zombie thing, you know, and loving it, you know, and doing Zombie Daily. Especially Zombie Daily, you know. So yes, do check out Zombie Daily for sure. All of the stuff that I do here basically goes to. I hope I can. I'm trying to find the best angle. I think this is that. Yeah, I could get in because I'm not really doing anything up top here. Like I'm not really doing anything. Yeah, title-wise. Oh, you know what? Idlewise. Hope you guys have had a great week so far. Hope you got things done. It's always that, right? Getting things done. Time goes by so quickly now. Wow. I blame AI. AI is getting out of control, man. Like I'm hearing things, man. I'm hearing things. I don't want to do, like, I'm not doing someone else's podcast, man. I'm not doing someone else's news podcast, but like, yeah, I just hear things like in the news that are wow. Wow. Yeah, crazy stuff. Crazy things. I never liked it. That AI. Yeah, I think it's pretty crazy, the things, though. So here we go. There. Okay. Wow. I picked up on that. Yeah, here we are with the exclusive print for CreatureCon. Super looking forward to that. It's coming up, end of September. Check your local listings. I'll definitely bring the info, and next time I'm on about where to get tickets and things and such. But yeah, you must have known about it already. If you're a horror fan, yeah, you're already going to that, you know. But for everybody else, yeah, check it out. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to be there. I'm going to be there, of course, drawing and doing other things. So yes, please come visit and say hi, CreatureCon. Come on up. And this is the exclusive print for CreatureCon. And I'm creating it as I speak. I'm literally making this up as I go along now. I'm obviously using the reference as much as possible, but for every other kind of thing, I'm kind of just making it up. I'm just adding to it. But that's the stage I'm at right now with this. I'm at that stage where I'm still working stuff out. Like proximity of things to other things, things of that nature. Yeah, you kind of do that, right? You kind of do that. You have to, where are these subjects, right? Where are these characters, like in the structure and stuff, like working those things out, and try not to do weird lines that cause tension and stuff. That's a real thing, yo. That's a real thing, man. Like juxtaposing two lines and having like line tension. Because that's easy to do, and it's like it happens, man, and it's almost like it just ruins everything. It ruins everything. The balance has been like destroyed because of that tension in the line, like two lines intersecting in a weird way, yeah, those are things yeah. You gotta look for those. You gotta look for those things. It's true. And that's just, again, that's part of the process, right? Like that's what I'm kind of talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Like you don't want to create tension with your lines. You don't want them, intersecting in the design in a weird way, and things of that nature, right? So, like, here's what I'm talking about right here. Look at that. Like that line there, and this line here for the window intersect exactly at that stupid, like, corner of the bubble. You can't have that. You cannot have that. Like, but the thing is, like, that structure is right. Like, that's right where it is. Like, it would look weird anywhere else almost. So it's just one of those things you have to, like, change. Like, I have to put it just a wee bit this way. There. Yeah, so it's not touching it. It's not intersecting it at that corner. That's the exact thing I was talking about. And it just happened. It just happened. Yeah. So there, like, this, this I think looks pretty good. I think it might be, it's not ready for a wash, the first wash of color, but it's almost ready. I think I have to decide what I'm going to do with, okay, so first of all this, then, don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, that's a sign. Yeah, but if I go any higher, it's going to look weird. Okay, so I'm going to do this. You know what? That doesn't work there. That should be yeah, saying something or whatever. Or an ad. But I'll fill that in later. Like, I'll fill that in later. What does it say in there? Bronx Express. Okay. Maybe I'll put something like, I don't know. I'll put something in there later. I'm not concerned with that right now. There. I'm just concerned with getting the overall thing structure completed. Correctly. Yeah. So I think that would go a little bit more that way. Yeah. There, yes, no, yes. Yeah, okay, there. See, again, you're working stuff out, man. You're working stuff out. Like, the thing, too, is, like, I really need this thing for reference because I don't know what these, like, I'm not privy to what these are. Like, I know what they are. I know what they do. They're handles, but, like, how they work on this subway, I don't know, right? So I really need that as reference. At least in the simple structure, So you kind of have to pay attention to it. I do that. I can't just put a blob there. You know what I mean? So yeah, I have to know, like, what it does, how it works almost, because it just helps you draw, right? It helps you draw that thing. Are those like plastic or rubber or like, what's the feeling of those things? Is it hard? Or is it like a... Yeah, see, it's weird, man. It's weird. Like, I don't know what that substance is that, holds those. So, makes it awkward to draw. It's true. I think that's kind of, like, goes without saying, right? I don't know. If you don't know what it is, it's hard to draw it. Yeah. And I guess, yeah, they're on that beam so they can move around, right? Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, like that, I'm just pretty much surmising that from the drawing, Because I don't think I've ever been on a New York subway before, right? So, and you know what? I want to make the window pane detail lines go this way, but they have them going the other way. That's interesting. I wonder why. Huh. Who's right or wrong, or does it matter? Like, to me, those types of comic book glass lines, you know, like they've got here, they're going this way, and I want it to go this way. Anyway, I don't know. Like, again, that's a weird artist thing. Like, why do I want to make them go this way instead of the other way? Like, because that is a master artist, right? So he really must be cognizant of what he's doing. You know? Like, that's a master comic book artist. So if my instinct is going the other way, I just wonder if it matters who's right or wrong in that situation. Because really, it's just a background line fill, you know. It's a little dynamic, but, you know. Anyway, again, you know what? I'm just talking weird art stuff, guys. If you understand what I'm talking about, cool. If not, it's pretty much gibberish to you, probably. But yes. Yeah, is that a window? That is a window. That's a window all the way up. That's the thing that's what I was all wondering about. So that's there. Okay, so it's there, not there. Alright. Okay, that's fine. There. And window. Okay. Alright, and that's there. Yeah, that'll be darkened. You know what? I'm going to put a couple of little rivets. I know they're not in there, but I don't know. Just going to add them. Feel like it. Feel like changing it up a bit, you know, as if it's a total swipe. But the whole point is, like, you know, yeah, that's what it's called, a swipe. Like, it's, I mean, you could, it's an homage, I guess, to, if you want to call it that. But like, there's no doubt about it. I used the general design for this, you know. And style, of course, right? So, yeah. But, yeah. I don't know. It's fun to do sometimes, right? Give your version of something, a classic thing. And you know what? Here's the thing, too. I've done, what do you call those? Like, I've done cover recreations. And those are bloody hard, man. Like, those are really hard. I bet you they're harder to do than, like, doing the original drawing. Because now you have to, like, follow specific lines that were made effortlessly, like swish, and you're like, you know, trying to copy that and everything, and just the placement of stuff, and, you know, trying to do the style and all of that stuff. And, you know, with not the same materials, right? In some cases, yes, but in some cases you're using something that they didn't use. So doing a cover recreation can be, like, it is very hard. It's way harder than people think it is. I'll tell you that. Like, I had fun doing it. I don't think I'd really do it that much unless people wanted me to do those. But, yeah, I kind of wanted to test my abilities to do that kind of stuff, you know. Yeah. And it was fun. It was fun. So there. Look at this. How about this? Yeah, man. What a great cover. Come on. That's so sweet. It is. So yes, this is going to be the exclusive print for Creature Con. Man, I can't wait for that. Oh my goodness, so many great cons coming up. So many great cons coming up this next couple months, and I am looking forward to all of them. Yeah, big time. Just, you know what, too, to see people that you get to see it at cons like that, and all the other stuff, right? So yeah, it's so fun. It's so fun, and I'm really looking forward to those specific ones too. Yeah, Creature Con. Man, there's so many that are coming up. What's the one? The one next weekend is at the Hammer Valley Shopping Center. So I'll be there, and I can't wait for that. Oh man, I had such a great time the first time I did that. That was an awesome little fair. Like, not even a fair. What do you call it? Like, it's a retro fair, I think is what they called it. So, and yes, it was great. That was awesome. And I think that's basically what this one is too. And that's next weekend at the Hammer Valley Shopping Center. Yeah. So I'll be at that, and I'm looking forward to that. So right now, though, we are drawing. We're drawing. You know what, man? I love the simplicity of this and how it works. Like, it really, it looks like her. In a really simplistic comic book form. That reminds me of John and Mary Severin. That is that kind of Mad Magazine, Cracked, I think it's called. Those kinds of takes on pop culture stuff, because they would do that in those cracked humor magazines. They were Marvel's answer to Mad, I think. Yeah, but John Severin, John Severin did so much stuff, and his sister Marie Severin, loved their work, man. They could take anything and just make it fantastic. Yeah. They could take the crappiest pencils and turn it to gold. So yeah. Love their work. Always love their work. Guys, if you love my work, check out more of it at Zombie Daily. Yes, you would not believe how much artwork is there to check out. I've drawn more zombies than anyone on planet Earth, and most of them are there for you to see. There are going to be 4,000, or are now 4,000 images posted. I post every single day, and it's all new, brand new art. So it's just a massive portfolio almost of my work throughout the years, and it is quite a feat. Quite a feat. So check it out. Thousands of zombie drawings, zombie pinup divas, Pokemon, dinosaurs, animals, you name it. You name it. There's everything. Everything is there. So yes, do check it out. And yeah, it's a wonderful ride, man. This will eventually be on that page as well after it's done, of course. But as you can see, I'm getting there. It's almost there. It's almost there. And I'm going to kind of use the same style as they have here, with a lot of blacks and or a lot of thick black lines to indicate the folds in the clothing. That's a huge indicator of that style, right? So adding those things, and then, like deep shadows, very deep shadows. So adding those. There's that little creature from Splice. So yes, Vincenzo Natali will be at CreatureCon. So this will. Now I know it's not. I can't remember the name of this. I know it's not Syl, because that's the name of that species character. But I can't remember what they called this creature. I own the movie. I love the movie. I think the movie's great. I own his other movie, The Cube, of course, because that is an amazing movie. I think even the second one wasn't bad. I think it got crazy after a while. They went way too far with the franchise. I think, if I remember correctly, I haven't seen those in a while, but it seemed like they were doing a bunch of them, like Cube Zero, and then all these other things. But maybe they're good. I don't know. Maybe I've even seen them. Who knows? It's one of those things where, hey man, if it's not that good, you kind of forget about it, right? But The Cube, the first one, was fantastic. Yeah, that was great. So, anyway, yes, Vincenzo Natali. He directed Cube, and he also directed Splice, and there's that little creature from Splice in there, because Vincenzo will be at CreatureCon. Yeah. Having fun with art. And you know what? This will be the exclusive print for the show for CreatureCon. So not sure where it's gonna end up, where it's gonna go exactly, but I'm sure at least some exclusive prints. And who knows after that what happens, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, I think I'm almost ready. What's this? Oh no. Oh, a blemish. I don't know where that came from. Oh well. Okay. So yes, I've got. I love the Michael Berryman. I love the Michael Berryman drawing, the simplified drawing of him there. Yeah, he looks great. He looks great, man. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, I guess I could draw this in there. You know what? I'm gonna make a bowl, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, and then. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna fake letters in there, I think. Yeah, because you can't really see anything back there. So yeah, there. But yeah, it looks like there's another ad up there. And you know what? I'm just trying to make it look like the original drawing. So here's the thing too, and I don't know, like maybe whoever did this drawing actually took a photo in the subway, or just drew it in the subway, while he was sitting there, just drew his perspective, maybe that's where that came from, or did he think up the whole design of it and everything, the whole composition, and manufacture it, or a bit of both. So you wonder kind of where the art comes from sometimes, how the person arrives at it, So yeah, I don't know. I think of that sometimes, right? I think of that sometimes. So there. Either way, like I know I've gone in, like I did a deli at Lunch Rush as for a restaurant owner as a zombie portrait. So I went in there at lunch rush with a camera, and I found a great spot, and I took a picture of the whole restaurant. Like I had a wide angle lens, and I took a picture of the whole restaurant from where I was at lunch rush with all the waitresses and things happening. And right through the restaurant into the street, even you could like see detail in there. So I ended up blowing it up and using it as the basis for a zombie portrait. So everyone was zombified in it, and it was used as sort of like a cool piece of art in the restaurant. So that's where they kept it up, and because it was a huge drawing, so they had it above the door in a frame and everything, and. Yeah, so that was a very cool job. Like, that was a very, very cool job. I really enjoyed that one. Like, I took the photo, so all the parts of doing it, were, and I had to make some stuff up. Like, there was, like, sandwich boards with, like, specials on them that I changed to zombie sort of things, zombie items. So, anyway, yeah, man, like, just, it was so much fun, But, yeah. Memories! I think I'm going to... yeah, I think that's good. I think that's fine. Yeah. There. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I want to get that dress right. I don't know if it's a dress. Yeah, I guess it's a dress, or it's an overcoat over a dress. Yeah, I want to get that right too. So, but you can't really see her. In fact, yeah, because she's very. I think I actually pushed. I think I even pushed her back a bit. Possibly. That's no good. There. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so that looks like Bill Moseley. Sort of a cartoonish, simplified, but absolutely him. There. You can see that, yeah. Right? He's got a bit of a smile on his face. And he's got his fingers pointed. Like he's like, was it me type of thing. He's all bashful, acting bashful and stuff. Because the guy with the glove or the guy with these hands, they seem more startled, But I made it look more like he's rolling his fingers almost. Well, if you catch it, you catch it. That's kind of where I was. That's kind of how I was drawing it, So sometimes you have that, I did change, obviously, things, right, to make it look more like what I wanted it to look like, But I wanted that to be more of the idea behind his fingers sort of touching, you know what I mean? It's just the gibberish of an old man. It's true. So Doofy, he's got his. You know what, man? That is perfect. His legs extend to way out here. Yeah, like he's slouched so deeply into that. Yeah, man. Totally a la, Mary Severin, John Severin art. From those cracked magazines, man. Yeah. There it is. Yeah, he's totally slouched out, man. There we go. I think we're ready to add the first wash of color on there. Oh man, I love that. I love this. I really like how this is turning out. I hope the guys like it. I hope the guys like it. I've just been kind of going full speed ahead here. I haven't been checking anything out, but see, I'm gonna check the chat. Oh boy. Hey Natalia, thanks. Adrian, hey Rob. Oh, Adrian, hey. If you could meet, hey Rob, if you could meet and draw one of your heroes, who would you choose? If you could meet and draw one of your heroes, he just did it. Donkey Kong, yeah. Go to change this. Got to change this darn profile. Okay. If I could meet and draw one of boy, that's a really tough one, man. Oh my goodness. Man, there's so many people that I could go with there for that. Wow. Jack Kirby, man. Jack Kirby, maybe. It's just you know. Oh, geez, there, you know. No, but it's true. Like, and then there's so many people I could think of. Like, there's so many other people I could think of, like, easily. You know, Frank Frazetta, Neil Adams, like even dudes that are still alive, like, meet them though. Like, it would, I'd love to. I'd love to like meet any one of those dudes and talk comics and just stuff and sure Doom as a zombie portrait or whatever too, but. I think Jack Kirby's probably the number one guy. I would think. Yeah. Yeah, he is the king, man. He is the king. So to answer your question, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta change that damn for night. Night. Are you saying night to me like night? Okay. So Adrian, is that? Hopefully that's a good. Hopefully that's a good answer. Yeah, you know what? I think Jack Kirby because not that I wanted to ever draw like him. Like in that sense, but man, like just his acumen and the things he kind of went through, the era he went through, and all that stuff, and his work ethic. That's the kind of thing that I was like just utterly paralyzed by. You know, was his work ethic. And like just like most of those guys back in the day, Joe Kubert too, man. Like I go through my comic book collection. I'm like Kubert has drawn like probably an eighth of every comic I have's cover. You know, like Gil Kane too. I always talk about Kane. You know, like again, Kubert was so awesome. But it's almost impossible to learn from him because his style is so like it almost looked like he inked with a broken popsicle stick, man. And but it's beautiful, like it's beautiful. But you really have to have the touch for that specific. I've seen people come close, but man, Kubert, man, holy crap! Like he was. Super prolific and with the most incredible style, man, unmistakable style. Did a lot of cool barbarian stuff, war stuff. Oh man, everything. Yeah. There, I think we're ready to go with the. First wash, and it's going to be a gray one. It's going to be a gray wash. I know this sounds weird, but it's going to be a gray one. It's going to be a gray wash. Oh boy, I really need to. I really need to clean this water here, or get some new water. Yeah, we're gonna have all the colors of the rainbow in this gray. Sorry, guys. Yeah, my water's getting kind of dirty, but you know what? That's okay. I'll fix it. I can fix it. Thanks. Yeah, you know what? You can neutralize whatever color it skews, right? You can always neutralize it. But if it's a little warm, put some blue in it. If it's a little cold, put some brown in it. Yeah, but I need a lot. I need a lot of resources for this one. Yeah, well, I'm gonna do the whole page regardless, like everything. So, yeah, from the top, even where it's blank up there, I'm gonna do a wash of that too. And you know what, the circles will be cut out later, but yes, because I'm doing that in post. I'm adding the faces in post. Basically, is what I'm going to be doing. I know that sounds crazy, but I do some Photoshop stuff from time to time. But yeah, adding the gray wash first, the base, basically. And this shouldn't, the only way this interferes with the colors is that it dulls everything out. And that's what you want for the sort of underground almost, that claustrophobic setting, I think, that's what that's the color I sort of, identify with this, this drawing, the one at least that I'm doing based on the comic book cover. I want to add that almost noir feeling to it, like you're underground, and there's a heaviness. Right, so the gray kind of, I think, provides that, right? That initial gray wash, And then you affect the color on top with your next washes. Yeah, see, that's really, yeah, I gotta really neutralize that one. Neutralize. Exterminate. I love that cute little creature in the corner. Yeah. Can't remember the name of it though. And yes, I own that movie too. I love that movie. I think that movie's great. Another cool Vincenzo Natali movie. You know what? I like that guy right from Cube, man. I thought his stuff was great. I think he did. What else did he do recently? I think he did a short, an episode. Yes, for that Dr. Caligari's Cabinet of Secrets or whatever. Yes, I think he did And it was really good too, but for some reason I can't remember it. It was really good. It was really good. I can't remember what it is now. But oh yeah, that was amazing. That Vincenzo Natali episode of that cabinet of Dr. Caligari. I wonder if that's going. I wonder if they're still doing that. I doubt it. It was too good to last. It was too good to last. Yeah, things like that don't last forever, man. That was an all-star. That was an all-star cast of directors, man, and great stories. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that rat one. Oh yeah, wow. There are some really, really good, good episodes in there. Was there a bad one? I don't know. I think they were all good to awesome. Yeah, it's true. So there we have and of course, even at this, you can't really see it. Even at this, the arm actually sticks out, is actually more the focal point, even at this stage, you know. And it's because I put a bit of a darker surrounding, a darker surrounding, so it kind of pops out a bit more, just like it does, just like it did the first time when it was done better. This, yeah. So obviously the arm is that, you know, yellow. It really stands out, right? So, yes. So here is where we're at with this. I hope you guys like it so far. I'm gonna have to put it aside for a few moments to let it dry, but I will be working on something else until then. So stay tuned, because yeah, I love these little heads. I love these little heads of the guests. Boop boop. Yeah, check it out. And then Michael B. Felicia. Yeah, and there's that little creature. Yeah, that little creature from Splice. So let's see, what do we got? What do we have? Oh, so many things. Yeah, I'm digging this one. I'm really having fun doing this one. And then this one too. I was kind of doing, you know what, here, I was kind of doing this with a brush pen, and yes, I think I will continue doing that. And you know what, again, I like trying out different pens and going, you know what, I'm gonna just do this whole thing with this brush pen, you know. So I started doing that, and I'm liking it. Yeah. Because again, these like are not, you know, they're inconsequential. They're just cool. What do you call it? Content to post on Zombie Daily, right? So you know, you want to see again, like just some cool zombie drawings, man. Plain old, good old fashioned zombie drawings, man. Like, you know, Dawn of the Dead style. You know, that kind of stuff. Because most of the time, everybody, I guess, sees me do, you know, Pokemon and I guess other like sort of celebrities and things like that. So like this stuff we're doing on the live streams, like basically from scratch. So you'll actually see me draw it from nothing, you know. So I just build it up a bit more, build it up. And then start inking. So with this one, as I mentioned, I'm going to just try inking it with, and I wouldn't normally do this, but I'm just going to start inking it with this brush pen. And this is a dollar store brush pen, by the way. Dollar store brush pen. Dollar store brush pen's got stars in his eyes. So it's $1 store brush pen. Do. Yes, and I'm using it to do this drawing right now. And that's all I'm using. I'm not going to use like any, pigment liners or anything dainty. It's all going to be this brush pen rather. It's the same thing, I guess. Not the same thing, I guess. Depends, really. Depends on what kind of brushes you use. It's just a different feel for sure. Like a brush versus pen, But with a brush, there's so much more variety in line, line thickness and things of that nature. So like you can control that. That's the beauty of the brush, I would say learn to draw with a brush almost, man, because if you can do that, then and it's wonderful to do that. But if you can do that, then doing stuff with drawings with very thin lines, you'll be like pish posh. Like I'm not going to do that. Why do that when I can, convey the same message with like 2 lines? You know what I mean? And make it look even more realistic, or dark or whatever. So anyway, yeah, like and that's a brush. That's a brush, right? You learn how to draw with the brush, you can do anything, And I didn't learn how to I didn't learn with a brush. I learned with a pen. It took me a long time to climatize myself to the brush and the brush pen and all that stuff, So yeah. And I was like, oh, I wish I'd kind of learned, how to do brush work, pen and ink and stuff earlier, But we all learn at our own pace. That's it, man. Like that's why you use as many like materials as you can, test them out, right, and you get a lot of experience from that, right? So, and again, like I don't usually use a brush pen for these. Like you saw this one even, and it was like there's tons of small little pigment liner lines in there. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of doing with these. But then trying different things is always great, man. If I have a new pen, I'll try it out. Like I'll just, try it out on one of these drawings and see how it works, man. Yeah, taking the chance and learning how to use it too. Calculating the necessary stiffness you have to give it to to get a certain line out of it. So yeah. Dollar store brush pen. Dollar store brush pen, man. Dollar store brush pen, yo. And that, you know what, guys? Here's the thing, Zombie Daily is set up for helping me, afford art supplies of all different kinds and qualities and stuff. So if you could drop $2 a month, $2 a month. To help me do that on Zombie Daily on my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. If you have the ways and means, that would be absolutely fantastic. And please subscribe to the channel and watch me draw some more. Watch me draw some more. There. Coffee. Oh my God. Oh, that's good. Oh, yes. that was very necessary to do. So guys, we're in the studio. I am Rob Sachetto, illustrator of more zombies than anyone on planet Earth. Planet Earth. Clear your throat, for God's sakes. I wrote and illustrated the Zombie Handbook, which is in its second printing right now. The superior printing, I might add. If you would like one, if you'd like a copy of the Zombie Handbook, the link will be provided in the description below. So yes, check that out for the Zombie Handbook. Oh yeah, you know what? I invented zombie portraits way back in 2006. Yeah, no one was doing it. And lo and behold, sort of came around, and a friend of mine and I kind of created zombie portraits, and it kind of blew up, and yeah, I've done 10,000 ever since. Long story short. So yes, get yourself a zombie portrait, guys. Zombieportraits.com. It's easy to remember, and I would be glad and honored to do your zombie portrait. Love to do that. Be part of the army of the undead. It's true. Worked for the Walking Dead show for a spell, for a cup of coffee. Taught art to many ages, from kindergarten to college, and like many grades in between. I think only 7 and 8 I haven't taught before, but all the way from kindergarten to college. Yeah, so it's I love that. It's wonderful. I really love that, doing that stuff. It's great. To be a mentor to, and things of that nature, and help artists, budding artists, up and comers, out. That's wonderful to do. So yeah, I've always loved to do that. So yeah, that's a thing I did too. Plus, I do a lot of conventions, and try to greet the fans, meet the fans. Love the fans, man. I love you guys so much. Like when people, repeatedly come to my table when I blow into town. Come into town for whatever con is happening, and you guys come back, and it's always great to see you, and your patronage is invaluable to me. So yeah, I love doing cons. I love doing cons. I just get a great feeling from doing them, and I always draw when I'm doing conventions too. Like, I'll always be at my table drawing, so people get to check that out. They can watch me draw, ask questions, and most people do, which is great. I love that. I love inquiring minds, So yeah, that's terrific. I it's really great when young artists want information on stuff and things. So yeah, it's great helping folks, these folks as you call them. Yeah, so here we're just mucking it up with the brush pen, the dollar store brush pen. It's a dollar store brush pen. Got stars in it. It's dollar store brush pen, man. Do 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 do. Up and comers. Up and comers. There. Yeah, I'm trying to do some fancy veins in there with the brush pen. There we go. Yeah, neck veins. Neck veins. Do 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 neck veins. That's a name for a band if I ever heard one. The Neck Veins. Yes, that old chestnut. The Neck Veins. I gotta write that down. Write that down. Write that down. I gotta use that because I keep forgetting that. Yeah, write that down. Write that down. The Neck Veins. Don't anyone steal that. How do you spell neck? Veins. There. The neck veins. Exclamation point. All right. So yes, I'm literally drawing neck veins in this drawing right now. So that's a great band name right there, and I'm taking it. So either way, but yeah, there'll be a little bit of a texture on the shirt, like, you know, he's filthy and bloody, and with dried blood and grime. Yeah, so dark, very dark, dark but textured, yes, dark but textured. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Hope you guys are having a great night. Hope you've had a great week so far. You're in the studio with Rob Cicchetto. I'm drawing zombies tonight. In fact, I'm drawing zombies all the time. Check out Zombie Daily, my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. And have yourself some fun. Check out more zombie art than anywhere on planet Earth, all done by me. Subject matter is everything in pop culture and beyond. So yes, check that out. It is basically my entire career's work. And there's also some other art on there too that is non-zombie, if you want to check that out. Type bonus into the search bar there, and you'll see all my non-zombie work. Yeah, imagine that. Get back to drawing zombies. Ugh. Don't ever stop, douche. Ugh. Ugh. Stop drawing zombies, you fool. Yeah, so there, hey, here's some great, I really like this. It's very, you know what, this kind of reminds me of, man, I really hate to compare myself to this guy, but Charles Burns, his acumen in art is almost like inhuman. Like, his line work is incredible. It's just incredible. Charles Burns, they kind of call him an indie artist or underground artist or whatever. But man, like that guy's his work is astonishing. Black Hole is one of the many incredible books he's done. And wow, what a knockout! Like, the art is unfathomable, man. Like, it's a creepy Lynchian, David Lynchian type of vibe, but the art is just ridiculously incredible. So yeah, check that out. I mean, he's done so much stuff, and unbelievably prolific for that like style, man. It's just incredible. So shout out to Charles Burns, Mr. Burns. Yeah. Yeah, what a great, yeah, that's why I hate to compare myself to him, because it's like, man, I'm just like, I'm a thug. I'm like so, I don't think I have very much eloquence in my delivery of line or anything. Like, I'm pretty direct, I think. But anyway, yeah, it's just a difference, it's just a difference, Governor. Careful, jelly baby. No. So yes, we're in the studio live. I am drawing zombies, and it's almost time to get back to. Well, let's see first before I get too excited. You know what? I could probably put another light area coat on there. Yeah, we're getting back to the exclusive print for CreatureCon this year. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. And here we have all the luminaries. The guests that will be at CreatureCon are included in the drawing. So, yeah, Mosley, Sheridan, Berryman, and Felicia Rose. And then a little nod to Vincenzo Natali, the director, who will also be there. And there's one of there's the creature from his movie Splice. So yeah, the gang's all here. And it's a EC comic book cover swipe, or homage, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, and a pretty notable one too, like one that's pretty notable, obviously for its subject matter, but yeah, it's an iconic cover. So, and you know what? I looked, I did the research. I just looked at a bunch of EC covers, and I thought I narrowed it down to 4 that would kind of fit with the guests, and that was one of them. So that one was the one I ended up picking because I thought that was the strongest one. And then literally started drawing it like right on the page. I skipped the rough, I did these little faces. Where are they here? Yeah. I did these little faces on a separate piece of paper, traced as much as I could of this, like lightly, so I could use it, so I was right on target type of thing. I had to move this guy over a bit, so he's a bit moved. There's tweaking too, and but again, you're doing it all by hand, right? So you figure out ways to overlap, trace, then draw something, create these characters, these caricatures, because you want something really simple, because you have a very limited space, right? You have a very limited space to, sell those characters, so you got to use that Mad Magazine method, and when they do drawings of celebrities that they're making fun of or whatever, or they're included in a story, those things are tight, man. Those things are so tight. It's incredible, and they have the best artists for those things, And that's kind of where I got this inspiration from, right? Because yeah, those guys are just remarkable. In getting the likeness down with I could name that celebrity in 3 lines, man. And it's okay, that's so and so, Burt Reynolds, man. So yeah, getting it down in the smallest sense with the likeness intact was a challenge for this, and then being able to see it through this thick watercolor paper when I was tracing them from this on the light table, that was tough too. So there's little things, right? There's little things in the process that are You have to consider, right? So, anywho, so we're gonna start with, I think, the lightest color first, and that will be probably the flesh tones, because I'm going straight with the flesh tones. I'm actually going like with actual flesh tones in this. So yes, I do have to change my water, which means I have to get up. But I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm even going to refresh my coffee. Yes. Oh. It was so good. Okay, I'm going to refresh this. And I'm going to change my water. Yes, yeah. It'll be seconds. Seconds. You can count the seconds. Okay, start counting now. Okay. Refreshinated. Sorry, guys. That was probably 10, 15 seconds. No way. No way. Yeah, so these aren't zombies in this drawing. They're actually people. And for once, this isn't a zombie drawing. It isn't about me. Yes, it is. Yes. So, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a flesh tone somewhere. Every one of these little color pockets is dirty, is filthy. Yeah, okay. Let's see what I can make here. Flesh tone wise. The flesh tones. It's the Flintstones and the Deftones. What? What? Mother? Okay. Making the flesh. Gotta make the flesh. Got to make the flesh. That's a Pinhead saying. That's something Pinhead would say. Hey, you're Pinhead. 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 Pinewood. Pined. I think that's kind of fleshy, but I think it's got to be a little more yeller. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe a bit whiter. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna put the next little, and then there'll be other colors obviously added to this, but. There'll be other gray gray tones added also. So yeah, this is, far from done. But I think I'm gonna really enjoy doing this, and I hope you guys enjoy watching me do this. This is the exclusive print for CreatureCon this year, which I can't wait for. Man, that's going to be awesome. End of September. Have the details for you as we get closer, but please do, get tickets if you can. Still, I imagine they're limited, but I don't know. I don't know. But if you want to go, yeah, definitely think about picking up tickets. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna be there. Come say hello and enjoy the amazing time there, man. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah, that's one I've been really looking forward to. Like, there's always a few there's always a few cons a year that I always look forward to specifically. And unfortunately, it's dwindled a little bit. And that's just that is just how things go. You find another place that sort of is more accommodating or better traveled or whatever, and yeah, try there. Try that. Try something different. Like literally and I know that it just happened there, but Fan Expo, like, it just got too insane for me. Like, I didn't want to do it, because I did do it a few times, more than a few times, maybe 5 or 6 times, and it just got to the point of diminishing returns because of, like, the cost of staying there and a table or a booth or whatever you got or could afford or whatever, man. Like, I don't know. I just think it got, for me, too insane. So I abandoned the ship, and I haven't done another since. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it again. I'm just saying, like, at that time, it just wasn't worth it for me to go anymore. And I have no idea what it's like now. Like, I hope it's great. I hope everything's great, man. Like, they never did me wrong or anything like that. I always had a great time doing Fan Expo, but the last couple times it wasn't worth it, financially. I mean, yeah, I wish I could just go do these all the time and, be on the road, but man, it's just impossible because I gotta draw, man. I got drawings to do. I got pages to keep up. Which reminds me, like, I write at least 3 creative writing stories a week for another page. And that's just like that's another, like, whole thing, that I do on top of the zombie stuff, But I have to, like, do creative writing, which I love because it keeps your mind sort of, like, exercises your brain. You can create stories out of nothing, and I basically, the way I do it is I just sit there and look at the drawing that the story's based on, and then write it as I'm thinking, so it gets done. It's like maybe 8 paragraphs of stuff, creative writing, story stuff, and it's done within, like, 45 minutes or so, And the only reason it takes that long is because I'm a slow typer. I'm a one finger typer guy. So I think that little creature is a bit of a different color, but make her a little bit more yeller. Yeller. Yeah. There. Very cute, I think. Yeah. Did she turn out to be evil? Yeah, she did, I think, at the end. Oh, sorry. No, I don't know. I can't remember, actually, to be honest. I really can't remember how Splice ended. Oh, yeah, that's her arm, yeah. There. Yeah, I like that. I like it. I like the way this is turning out. I hope you guys are digging it. Watching me do this exclusive print from scratch, basically. Well, I'm using obviously the this cover as the basis, but added in the likenesses of the different guests that are going to be at CreatureCon, and where this exclusive print is going to be, or what it's for, is for CreatureCon. So these are the guests that are going to be at CreatureCon, and that little creature from Vincenzo Natali's Splice movie, because he's going to be there as well, is there. She's on the subway with them. Yeah. Where? Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah. So this one took some doing. You know what, guys? Here's the thing. I literally didn't think I'd get this done before doing this live stream tonight, and I was frantically trying to get this done so that I could work on it, because not only did I want to show you guys, but I really wanted to get this done because I feel like CreatureCon is just around the corner, and I'm sure they want to use this for promo and stuff too. So yeah, I really wanted to get it done so that it could be used, quickly. Yeah. So, and I mean, I don't mind. I'm not rushing it. I'm just doing it faster, which is fine. I literally skipped the rough phase, kind of because I didn't really need to, because it's based on that cover. I just wanted to show the fellas at Sick, who are doing the CreatureCon, what art I was doing for them. So, yeah. Guys, I got weird hairs coming out everywhere, man. I think I'm going through some other, puberty. I've got brow hairs, sprouting out. Yeah. So, I keep watching these live streams and I just get weirder looking. The guy's turning into a goat! But yes, here... yeah, here's the image so far. I think it looks great. I think the guest caricatures or likenesses or whatever you want to call them look solid, and that was a big priority for me too. But I have to let this sort of dry again, and then I'm going to use I'm going to put on another coat or another wash rather coat. Wash. I was looking at the guy's coat. Yeah. But there we go. So I'm gonna switch gears, and I'm gonna go to this. And like I said, we're using a dollar store brush pen. Dollar store brush pen. Yes, you heard me. Yeah, to do this entire drawing. That's what I've decided. Yes. Because again, this stuff here that I'm doing is nice, safe little illustrations for you guys to sort of watch. Because I do them from sketch to finished. So if you want to see the beginnings of these, you can go back and check them out. But I like to get a couple of them done. Top to bottom, so that you can actually see the process, and again, you can really see that I've sketched it out quickly, but when I go in with these inks or with this pen, I'm trying to be as nice and sensitive as possible, So yeah, you do a little bit more, or you kind of give it some finesse when you're inking it too, right? And there, you got a nice smart looking zombie there. There. And again, I'm just making it up. And the basis is there, but when I ink it, it's It'll look different. And you know what? It's going to look different than I even imagined it because I'm using a brush pen, and I don't normally use brush pens to do a whole drawing. Like just one brush pen. I often use more than one tool anyway, let alone brush. But I'm doing this whole thing in this brush pen, just to see, just to play around, you know. Just to check out, test the limits of it, you know, see how it handles, basically, you know, capabilities. And it's really good to know the capabilities of your tools, right? And how capable you are with them, you know. So that's really important. And sometimes you want to, you know, practice a little bit more with that tool because you want to master it, right? Yeah. So I like this. It covers a lot of ground, right? It covers a lot of ground, and like, look at that. That's such a great shape in there, you know. And again, that's really because of the thick, thin lines that you can create with the brush pen, and you know, create that depth, you know. So yeah, there's a lot to be said about using brush pen for sure, you know. Yeah, and I like using I do like using it, but you know, not for everything. But in this case, I am using it for everything, and I don't mind it at all, you know. But I don't often, you know, do this heavy, thick line look for everything. So, you know, I usually mix it up with other pens, as you've seen many times. And guys, if you haven't, check out Zombie Daily for daily zombie art. It's the one site that really delivers what it promises, what it says in the title. It is Zombie Daily, and you see new zombie drawings and paintings done every single day by this guy, May. Yeah, I'm the guy that does it. So yeah, please do check it out, and be amazed at what you see. There's so much stuff there that's cool and interesting, and wow, I could go on, but yeah, it's a heck of a site if you want to see some cool zombie drawings from everything in pop culture and beyond is there. Dinosaurs, animals, like everything you can think of, you know, is on Zombie Daily there. You got to check it out. Cartoon characters, man, yeah, I've done so many cartoons. Zombie pinups, hitting the 1100th zombie pinup drawing this Halloween, so check that out. Halloween, and that's going up Halloween night, the 1100th. I've gotta get them all done by then. I've got about 20 left to do, so yes, I've got to get those done. That is the milestone. Yeah, 1100 zombie pinup divas. So yes, check that out. Halloween. Probably day. I think day. Yeah. Join me, won't you? That Zombie Daily, that is, that link is in the description below, if you're interested, and I hope you are. So I'm just using these heavy lines to kind of describe. I'm trying to darken this character. I want him to pop, so I'm really darkening him a lot. So I'm just adding the sort of the clothing lines and dirt and things like that, like the drapery, I guess, in the clothing, but very like thickly and simply, yeah, because I don't want to, and I'm going to try to sort of draw maybe him being dirty, or then there's another one in the back, and then another one. Yeah. So yes, I'm using a brush pen to do this whole drawing. And this is a dollar store brush pen. Dollar store brush pen. Dollar store brush pen. Yeah. Yeah. How about that? And it's great. It works wonderfully. I think it's awesome. If the drawing's not good, it's my fault. It's not the brush. But yeah, I love it. I love this. I think it's a great. I don't even know its name. What is it anyway? Brush tip pen. Studio brand. Yeah, that's probably like a dollar store. That's probably a dollar store name brand or dollar store brand. Like, that's crazy. And this is a great brush pen, man. So, like I said, guys, if you want to take up art, pick up R. What the hell is pick up R? If you want to take up art, yeah, grab yourself a couple of supplies there at the dollar store. And man, that's all you need. That's all you need. So it's wonderful. Like, it's wonderful. Yeah, because like I said, I make like what the folks that support Zombie Daily. Their funds go directly to art supplies. So I try to make that. Stretch. So if you could throw in $2 a month, guys, if you have the ways and means to do so, I sure appreciate that. That'd be absolutely terrific. If you can subscribe to the channel, that would be equally terrific. Kudos and shout outs to the new subscribers. Excuse me, that got recently. Thanks for stopping in and watching and enjoying the live streams and subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you to everyone that has. Man, it's a huge honor to have you guys sort of watch and see the art that I do and watch it go down live. Watch the drawings happen, man. It's a huge honor to sort of be a part of your life. So thank you so much for that, guys. You subscribing to the channel really helps me, reach more folks, reach more people, and gets me into the higher echelon of the algorithm stream, and yeah, that's how that goes. That's how that goes. And I have to say thank you again to all the folks who recently subscribed as well. Man, what a great honor. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. It really does. So, I'm very fortunate to be at an age where I can impart any kind of knowledge that I might have from just having been through the many years I've been through, and not being a bitter, jaded sort of dick, kind of be like, happy-go-lucky type of guy, and really happy to impart knowledge if I have some for you, really happy to be able to do that. And if you can pick up anything in the drawings that you dig, that you want to kind of use, even the techniques and stuff, by all means, man, you use whatever helps. Use whatever helps, right? So, yeah. So we're drawing zombies. What a surprise! But the twist is, dun dun dun. I'm using a brush pen to do the entire dollar store brush pen at that, to do the entire drawing. And as you can see, it's coming along. It's coming along. Yeah. And I'm gonna add, there's almost some sort of dry brush action going on there a little bit. There. Yeah, but just adding that in there. There we go. Then we got a nice little composition there, nice little, simple, straightforward composition there. And you know what? I'm gonna add those little. There. Those little those lines to indicate the roundness of the eye, He's got flies around him. They never talk about, they never address the smell of the zombie apocalypse. I don't think I've ever seen that. I'm not saying it hasn't happened, or it doesn't happen, or that it's never happened, but I've never seen a show or movie or anything address the smell. Because it would be overwhelming. Like, you'd be smelling that. Oh, maybe I did. Did they do that on Walking Dead? Maybe they did on Walking Dead. But until then, I'd never seen it. If that is true, if it was on Walking Dead, and I'm not just imagining it. But yeah, the smell would be like, man, that would be awful. Of a zombie horde. So, yeah. It'd be easy to track, man, or at least easy to sort of see coming, so to speak. Smell coming. But, yeah, like, rotting flesh. Like, so much of it, moving. Like, constantly being, like, jostled. So that it, like, and especially in the hot sun, like, I guess they shot Walking Dead in Atlanta mostly, right? So yeah, like in the hot sun, always jostling, rotting flesh. Like, oh man, think of that stench. Yeah. So we're back, and we're back. So we're gonna do another wash somewhere on here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do her dress, but green. And I don't know if that is green. Is it? I don't know if it is. I'm colorblind. Yeah, I'm colorblind, but I think that's green. And that's maybe an orange or something. Or, yeah, anyway. It'll be what I do on it. It'll be whatever I do on it. That's all I know. That's all I know it's going to be. So I'm going to make it green. I'm on the green. Alright, I'm on the green. Okay, so there. And a little bit of bleu. Bleu nuit. Bleu nuit. That used to be a French softcore corn channel here in Canada And yeah, I remember that when I was a kid, man. I remember that Bleu Nuit. It would like come on at night, like it was a channel unto itself or something. Yeah, that's so funny. Bleu Nuit. French. Oh, those French. Those sexy bastards. Yeah, green, right? I've already forgotten. You think that's a good sign? Yeah, it's a more blue-green anyway. It's a more blue-green anyway, okay? Where's the... There we go. That's right up on that. Okay, that's right up there. Down there, okay. And that's her sleeve. Oh yeah, okay, so it goes up to here. Yeah, I have to sort of keep my eyes on where I'm putting this green. Yeah, I'm gonna, like, I could theoretically go over those bubbles. But, yeah, I will stay kind of clear of, oh, shitballs. Yeah, you got one chance. You got one chance to move the color off with your finger. And that's it. You got one chance to do that with watercolor. I went over the line. I went over the line, Montana. I went over the line. And yes, that would have been catastrophic if I didn't catch that. Not catastrophic. It just would have been really noticeable and yeah. Not good, because green and orange don't mix. Green and orange will give you a very dark, like, result, you know. And where the hell am I anyway? Oh, I'm up here. Yeah, it'll give you a very dark result that you know looks like an obvious boo-boo or whatever. So yeah, you want to keep those colors. You want to steer clear of overlapping those anyway. Okay. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. I just draw. I'm just drawing. That's all. I'm just going to be drawing. I'm just going to be drawing. I don't care. I'm just going to be drawing. I'm just going to be drawing, so who cares? The less he cares, the more viewers he gets. What? It's reverse psychology. Use it. But I do care. Oh. Well, I get a little crazy sometimes. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to use a gray for what's his name? What's his name? Michael Berryman. What's his name? How dare I? I should not dare of that. Yeah, I'm growing new hair where I didn't have hair before. Yeah, like I've got a patch of hair there. What? He's a witch. But he's a witch. But what? Man. Okay, so there. Yeah, that is in keeping with that color contrast of the. Oh, you know what? And then Doofy's sort of get up is tan, right? It's kind of tan. It's got the tan van. Take the golden hand, give it to Stan, who'll give it to Fran. That's the plan. What's the plan? What? Who said that? I'm Dan. I'm the man. You get 10 days in the can for stealing the golden hand. Let's go. Oh man, I should have ran. No, he doesn't say, oh man, he says, oh, I should have ran. Yeah. Sesame Street knew how to write them, man. Sesame Street knew how to write that stuff, man. Yeah, that stuff was comedy gold. Comedy gold. Yeah. Spun gold. The timing they had in their skits, man, was like mind blowing. Yeah. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna use that 10 for down here. Yeah, because that has a 10 tinge. Tantinge. I don't even know what that means. A 10 tinge, but it sounds like a French word. Tantinge. It's a tantage. I just made up a French word. I don't know what it means. I made up a French word. I don't know what it means. It's a Terry Gilliam movie. Guys, if you're just tuning in, I am Rob Sachetto, Earth's premier zombie artist. I'm here in the studio, drawing some zombie drawings, and most importantly, today I'm doing the exclusive print for CreatureCon for this year. Yes, this is the exclusive print that I'm working on. It is a EC homage / swipe, however you want to classify me stealing the composition and look of it and whatever. Yeah, everybody does it. Everybody does it. So I'm doing it, and but this time I'm actually putting in the guests that are going to be at CreatureCon, which is Bill Moseley, Dave Sheridan, Michael Berryman, and Felicia Rose, and Vincenzo Natali will be there, the director of Cube and Splice, and there's a little Splice character there, so she's there as well in the comic rip. So yes, hope you guys are enjoying the show. Yeah, just adding a little bit more details here and there, and color swatches, color washes, and darkening in areas with tone and black watercolor washes. So yeah, using all those things, you know. Oh, she's got like a more brown earth tone thing. Okay. Yeah, I gave Felicia Rose a pantsuit type thing. Yeah, like, I mean, if you can see what she's wearing, it's like a pantsuit kind of thing of that era, you know? Because she's in the back. She's in the back of the bus. Or I always call it a bus. What do you call this? Subway. Subway? Yeah, I guess it's the subway. Yeah. Subway. So I'm gonna add this to the windows, and the window area is dark. Again, I want to make it seem a little oppressive, a little claustrophobic, and you know, obviously it's been taken from this comic book cover, but I'm kind of using a little darker tone for it. Than the original cover. Like my tone is a wee darker. Yeah. On top of the other obvious changes that are in there, you know, like there's tons of other changes in there. Even subtle ones because of the size of the heads and me having to sell the likenesses and stuff in the small drawing, right? So many things, like there's so many things you have to like consider when you do something like this. And you know what, like when people ask for customs, like custom art, and you tell them what the price is, and they freak out. It's like, man, I know you're not supposed to know what goes into it, but like, you know, at least give it a little bit of thought, you know, before you go, what? Like, yeah, like I don't make up prices to like shock people, man. Those are like things like that. That original art being created for you is a very special thing, you know. So yeah, those are things you have to sort of, as an artist, you have to sometimes confront and you know, figure out your worth. You know, it's sometimes a learning process for sure. But you know, through experience, man, you sort of get the hang. You know, get the hang of it. I mean, I can always sort of suggest things. You know, if you guys are at all interested in that aspect. Okay, so he's in a brown getup. He's got a brown getup going on there. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to use another gray blue there. But I might affect it afterwards. The only thing is right now I want to make sure that that arm pops. And I am going to use it. I am going to use the sort of brown or earth tone suit for Mosley, but I think I might actually darken the pants. Yeah, okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. Pants will be a wee darker, grayer, like have a grayer tone to them. But in the meantime, just gonna add. Holy jeez. I like mechanical pencils. You know what? If you're going to sort of go out and draw with your sketchbook, I always suggest mechanical pencils, because you can carry a refill thing in your back pocket or anything, and you don't have to have a pencil eraser and then find out where to put your pencil shavings. Like, that's why mechanical pencil just is way more convenient, you know. So I suggest the mechanical pencil. It's betterer in inconvenience, I think. Yeah, inconvenience. Okay, where am I here? I gotta get some orange or orangutan. What is it, some kind of orangutan? Put that in there. Lots of color contrast in here. Yeah. Some green on orange action. Yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along, guys. What do you think? I hope you guys dig it. Can you dig it like a spigot? Let's see. Okay. All right, let's put some more work into this. I'm going to just let it sort of sit for a bit, because it is damp and I want it to sort of dry. So I'm going to finish this. And you know what? It almost is finished, really, to be quite honest. I might add some more shadow and stuff in there, maybe. But for the most part, yeah, it's kind of done. Now that the milk challenge is done. Now that the dairy challenge is done. Shout out to Will Sasso, man. One of the funniest guys ever. Yeah. Wow. So many good laugh memories with that guy's comedy on Mad TV when he was doing Kenny Rogers and Tony Soprano and like so many other great characters and stuff, man. Yeah, his Jesse the Body Ventura impression is like otherworldly, man. Like you could tell he's not just doing the voice; he's literally becoming him, and I think that's the key to like a good impression. Like, don't just do the voice, you know. Think like the person, you know. Yeah, that you know gives you a better sort of delivery, right? So yeah. So Sasso must really know Jesse a lot. I think he mentioned that he like listened to his podcast maybe too. I'm not sure if I remember that correctly, but yeah, he's got his voice and his mannerisms too, like just the way he moves his mouth and stuff, and like all of that. Oh no! Look at what I did. I used this by accident, on accident. Well, I can do whatever I want. It's my drawing, right? So yeah, I'm just putting a couple of little ones in there, little lines in there. Yeah, but for the most part, like I said, I did this all in brush pen and dollar store brush pen at that. It's a dollar store brush pen. There. Yeah. So there, guys. That's another sort of sketch that was from scratch to finished in a couple of steps. I'm going to sign it. 2025. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Right. There. Yeah, I put in some little lines. Little lines in there. It's almost ready. I love this guy. Zombie Man. He looks like he's out for revenge. All crow-like. Yeah. Right? He's got that. I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you. Was that the Boogeyman? The Boogeyman. What a weird story that was. That WWE wrestler, the Boogeyman, coming to get ya. Is that? I can't remember if that was his catchphrase or not, but yeah, man, this kind of almost crow, you know, back from the dead, but he's way more rottened, and yeah, decayed and stuff, skeletal, zombie-like, you know, but still could be a good protagonist. Get that story arc and that character arc in there, you know. Yeah, it's true. Give the character a reason, man. Give me a reason. No, it's true. You know, give the character a reason to exist. Backstory. Always. It's true, though. And with this, I decided I'm not going to go with a very detailed background. I'm going to go with I'm going to try to darken it a lot because I want him to pop more. Yeah, I don't want the background to be handled like I've handled him. So I'm going to add, and again, this is something you figure out like, oh, well, you know what, that didn't work. So it didn't work the way I thought it would. So I got to change it for the good of the drawing, for the good of the composition, drawing, whatever, So you gotta make those changes sometimes, But again, it's always for the good of the overall drawing. So it's not about your sort of like need to be right about it. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah. Sometimes you need a little boost. Sometimes you need a little boost. So guys, I've been drawing for, let's see, I think like ever since grade 5. Ever since grade 5. Well, probably before that, but I mean, drawing almost to the point where I was, and it happened in grade like 6 and 7, maybe even before that. Like people were paying me to do their cover pages, even way back then. Because there were, I don't know how many of you remember what that is, but like you'd have a binder, and then you'd have like all your subjects in there, and you'd have a cover page to separate each subject in your binder. Yeah, so nobody knows what I'm talking about, but doesn't matter. Either way, I had to you have to do a cover page with some sort of like, distinction that it was of that subject, right? So geography had to be, a geographical drawing. Science had to be, whatever. So people would get me to do their cover pages, because they were part of they were part of the assignment too. So you get graded on that as well. Having that, So, yeah. Was making money off of art even way back then, yeah. So I guess that constitutes me being a professional when I was in grade 6 or 7. I think I was starting to do that, but maybe even before, man. I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, but it was, I was doing that when in that grade, at that time, So, but I've drawn forever, and I love doing it, and whether I'm really good at it or not is another thing entirely. But you guys could be the judge of that for yourselves. And if you like my work, please help support it by subscribing to the channel, and if you have the ways and means to do so, $2 donation a month to the Patreon pays for my art supplies for the Patreon page, the Zombie Daily page. So yes, it's a nice little circle of life there. If you could manage a $2 a month bit of help there, bit of aid for art supplies. Everything goes up in price, of course, and doing zombie drawings every single day is a heck of an expense for sure, over and above everything else. And that's what the Patreon page is basically for. It's just for that, and I'd sure appreciate it if you could. If not, if you could subscribe to the channel, guys. Oh my goodness, that would help so much. It would help me, get to a higher point in the algorithm stream, loft your position up there, and would really, really appreciate that. Cost nothing. It's all about just going, hey, you know what? I like this guy, and I think he should, take it on the road, man, succeed, and and maybe reach more people and help more people, want to draw, want to do some traditional art, and how you can do it for very little. Like I said, this is this is what I'm using right now is a dollar store brush pen rather, and man, like you don't need much to draw for sure. And the benefits you get from it are incredible. Like the benefits you get, like really the calmness and the sort of just like using a different part of your brain to think. Like all of that really helps and relaxes kind of, the soul, so to speak, and that. And I think really helps. I know I can vouch for it. I know it really helps me. I really enjoy it. I think that's one of the reasons I really enjoy it is the mental health benefits of drawing. And again, if you want to do it, there's nothing that says you have to be quote good, whatever that is. You can just draw and get like feel the groove of drawing and put your mind into it and you don't have to. There are no stakes involved. There are no stakes involved, man. So you have nothing to lose. $5 at the dollar store for all of your supplies, man. So yeah, I highly recommend doing drawings. Yeah, little sketchbook there, and pencil, pen. It's about it. There. Some more zombie shenanigans. Yeah, I like doing these. I like doing these really spontaneous, ground up, from the ground up zombie drawings, from sketch to full inks, and we're continuing with this homage or rip-off or whatever you want to call it, swipe of EC Comics Vault of Horror 4, and this is for the exclusive print for the CreatureCon, for this year's CreatureCon. And man, I can't wait to go to that con. I can't wait to do that con. That's going to be a great con. And I'm doing the exclusive print for it after just having finished doing the exclusive print for Northern Game Expo. So yes, I'm batting 2-0 here. I'm going for another one, man. I'm doing another one. And this one is another exclusive print for a con, that being CreatureCon, coming soon. And man, I'm just excuse me, adding some finer details up in here in the what do you call it? Color wash department. Where was I going with that? Okay, I'll put some there. And I think that should be gray. Okay, I think that should be orange, but I'm going to use this. Yeah, so not a pure orange. Yeah, I'm going to make her coat here. Is that the new? Oh, that's the newspaper too. Oh yeah, okay. So there's her. Right, and the newspaper goes there. Okay, and that's his. Yeah, that's his. Yeah, okay. So that's her too. Sorry guys, I'm just figuring out where this color goes and where the newspaper from Michael Berryman ends and stuff. Just so I can get the color in there. It might be a bit bright, but I think I can counteract it. So yeah. But there we go with that. Yeah, it is a bit distracting, but I'll counteract it. In fact, he's going to have a brown, very brown get up, which I'm going to actually make the color for right now. I'm going to add a little white in there. Not tan, but a light brown. So maybe a little bit of that there. Yeah, I think I like that. Yeah, I think I like that. And if I don't, I can do a gray. I can add gray after. So I'm going to add this, and I do like it. It does look good. It is in that range I wanted it to be. And I'm doing Bill Moseley's coat that he's wearing in the homage to the EC horror cover from Vault of Horror, which I am then doing as the exclusive print for CreatureCon this year. So many things! So many things. Yes. But that's what I'm doing right now. Fresh off of doing the exclusive print for the Northern Game Expo that's coming up October 5th, I believe. Yes. And so I just finished doing that, and I'm doing now the official and exclusive print for CreatureCon. And I believe they're going to be using this for promo and stuff too. So you'll probably be seeing this on your social media, and might be talking about where to get tickets and that too. I don't know right off the top of my head right now, but I will have that information for you guys. Yeah. But in the meantime, if you want to check it out, it's CreatureCon. It's happening this year at the end of September at the Place des Arts in Sudbury, Ontario. So check that out online. Get tickets if you need to. And check it out, man. It's going to be so cool. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to that. And I'm happy to do the exclusive print for it, which I'm doing right now, right in front of your very eyes. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope you guys are enjoying the show, the show of art, the show that I'm doing with the art. Yeah, hope you guys are digging it. Let's see. I'm gonna use very gray for that. Yeah, very gray. So nice brown in there. More brown in there. More brown in there. A little bit more brown in there. Okay. All right. And then white. You know what? I'll put a little bit more blue in there. Yeah, that's good. That's a nice dark gray. Yeah. Yeah. So blue and brown make you a nice gray. You can make it a bunch of different shades. But yeah, you get a nice gray out of that. This is a nice dark, cool gray. Yeah. And I'm going to put next to that a darker brown, blue brown, next to the, I hope it's dry enough. That's not going to be dry enough, but I'm going to try to do as much as I can. I really want to get this drawing done quickly because I know that Sick will probably want to do promo with it. So yeah, I definitely want to get this done. Hopefully get the washes done tonight, and then ink like a madman tomorrow. And I might even put in the title. I might even put CreatureCon into the title box rather than do it with Photoshop. I don't know. I'm gonna see. I'm going to see what I do with that. I don't know yet. I might draw it in. I'm not sure. Either way, it'll be done somehow by either Photoshop or I'll draw it. Yeah. Because I like doing things, the traditional way, and even if sometimes it's a very primitive way, I still like doing it anyway. I still like drawing the lettering sometimes. Because it's interesting. And you really make it your own. Like if you guys saw the other day, I did like I said, I did the Northern Game Expo exclusive print, and I actually drew the letters. I drew the letters, and that's like something that's never done anymore. Like nobody does that, But I'm sure like somebody will speak up and go, "Oh, I do that," but I mean, in general, nobody does that. Like that's not a thing anymore. Like nobody hand letters anything. If they even know how to draw letters, period. That's another thing. It's like, why would you need to? Everything's computer. So I don't know how things work anymore, man. I just know how I do things, and that's all. Like that's kind of all. I know that sounds rather myopic, but just the way it is. It is the way it is. Yes. Yeah, there we go. I'm really liking this. Yeah, a lot. I'm liking it a lot. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. Like very happy. Like I was worried about it. Because there was a lot of nuts and bolts to it, and I wanted to get it done fast too for you guys, or not. Well, like so I could I could do it tonight in the live stream and get a lot of it done, and have something for you guys to watch, like something different rather for you guys to sort of see, a new piece of art. So I try to do that all the time, If you're a return if you come to watch me again, you'll know that I try to do different things all the time, if I can, right? And so far I think I've kind of been successful in doing that. I think, I think I have. But yeah, I like having, and you know what? It's like, I mean, I'm going to be drawing anyway, right? Like I'm going to be drawing anyway, so I might not have a different thing every single time. But if you guys want to just pick up and watch me draw, like just for the fun of it type of thing, and maybe it's relaxing to you to watch me just draw stuff. Turn the volume off and just watch drawings happen and fall asleep to that. Then that's cool too, right? Yeah. So I'm doing this weird top color. I think I'm gonna put more yellow in it. Yeah, this top color, the top of the I keep wanting to call it trolley. My goodness. Subway? Yeah. They're in a subway, I guess. Or what do you call these trains anyway? Passenger train? I don't know. I thought they just called them subways. Yeah. Yeah, it's a subway. So anyway, doing the subway, I really don't, like I said, I really don't know what they look like or what they seem to be either. Pretty dumb when it comes to that, by the looks of it. So, yeah, because I don't think I've ever been. I've never been. I don't think on a subway, like in New York, especially, like anything like that. Like I've been on a bus. I've been on many buses and things like that. But again, that's kind of different from this, you know. So yeah, like getting it right, knowing what the materials are, what the surfaces are supposed to be like, is really important. And I kind of do need this as a reference because this is all I kind of got. And especially for the time that I have to do this drawing. Like I could go and I'm sure do research and, you know, figure out how these little handle things work and what they're made out of and all that stuff, but I ain't got time for that. Like I really ain't got time for that, you know. And I mean, it's not even really necessary for this, you know. When you think about it, it's like, do you really need to do that? You don't have to go to those lengths for this because, you know, people aren't going to scrutinize what they're just going to understand immediately what that is if you draw it right. Then, you know, it doesn't have to be technically like workable. But as long as you get it right in shape, you know, people will buy it. So there we go. There is most of it coming along, guys. And again, it's like very much like that Mad. It's going to be like that Mad, you know, comics, Mad magazine type thing, where you know, it's just going to naturally. There's no way around this not being funny. You know, so I didn't lean into humor, but it's kind of undeniable that there will be some humor in this. You know, I don't see how you couldn't almost. You know, yeah, and I think when I pitched that to the boys, I was like, yeah, you know, there's going to be like this, and they were like, really? And I'm like, yeah. I think that was the reaction. I can't remember now, but I think they were like, oh, okay. Well, we kind of wanted to do horror more, you know. But this is horror, though. You know, this is horror. It's just, I think it's got a bit of a tongue-in-cheek feel to it. Because how could it not be, right? Like, how could it not be that, like, you're in a subway and there's an arm hanging from the thing, you know, and you've got these array of people in there, like Doofy and Michael Berryman and all that. Like, how are you not going to make that funny? Like, how else would this go down, you know? I'm sure I could, like, take this splice creature and, you know, have her, like, chewing on the arm and everyone aghast and lighting and all that stuff. I guess I could have done that, but I felt like this was more the natural way to do it. So, you know, more like a Mad magazine thing. Yeah. I hope nobody's mad about it. I hope nobody got too mad. We'll see. We'll see what happens as a result. I'm gonna put some yellow. There. Yeller. Where else? Maybe a little bit back here. Maybe a little bit of yellow in her hair as well, but there will be some white in there. Yeah. Yeah. What else? Where else? Oh, the floor, right? I think that's a little too bright for the floor. Yeah, I think that's a little bit too bright for the floor. I'm going to have to dullen it. I'm going to have to dullen it up. Yeah, doubling it up in the back more. And then when it touches this, it should, yeah, mix. There. Yeah, because after all, it is watercolor. And so, yeah, it's mixing in there. So good. All right. Wow. I'm really happy with this one. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way this one turned out, I think. Yeah, it was it was a tough one. I was like, there's no way I'm getting this done before the live stream tonight. There's no way. Yeah, I think it was like 10 to 8, and I hadn't even started transferring it or something. That's right, I hadn't even started transferring it. How on earth did I actually do that, as a matter of fact? That is weird. There's some kind of time travel thing in here. Yeah, that is weird. I was like, there's no way I'm getting this done. There's no way I'm getting this done. Somehow it worked. Somehow I did it. He did do it! I mean, it's not... Well, you know what? The thing is, I had to measure stuff too. So yeah, man, it was pretty involved in terms of like steps I had to do, you know. Yeah, so that's kind of perplexing. How did I get that done? Adding some more gray there. Okay, I'm just gonna there. Yeah, meld in some colors. Yeah, not muddy, but meld them in a little bit, mix them in a bit. I'm trying to get, you know what? I'm trying to get a sort of a feeling of, I don't know, griminess a little bit. I know that's kind of different from this, but I don't know why. I just kind of feel like adding those little details of grime or something, you know, darkness, like that oppressive sort of feeling, you know, those green fluorescent lights type of thing, like yeah, a kind of feeling of dread, a kind of feeling of you know, of that though. You know, the claustrophobic feeling of you know, that oppressive feeling, and I want to get that. I want to kind of show that more in this. You know, even though it is on the light side, you know, it pretty much is on the light side, but I still kind of want to do have that feeling in the presentation. You know, yeah. Not that this was wrong at all by any means. Like, this is absolutely astonishing and great and like a fantastic composition and everything, every other damn thing. But I wanted to sort of do something a bit different with this, like a wee bit, you know. And I'm not trying to say that I want to make it my own, but I'm trying to make it a little more unique and different in the attempt, right? So in the attempt of doing a cover of it, I guess, or an homage, an homage comics. Homage, fromage. Yeah, like I think this I think this Berryman caricature almost is fantastic. Like in the sense that it's him in very few lines, you know. So yeah, I really like that. Yeah, that is, again, in there lies another thing where it was like, oh, I had to do caricatures of all the all the guests, first before I transferred them. So, in doing that, those things are hard sometimes, man. If you don't get it, you don't get it. Like, if you don't get it, you'll toil over it, and you'll be there forever trying to get that likeness down, and it'll be elusive, But if you're in the right frame of mind, I guess, or whatever, or the stars align, or whatever the heck happens, you get it right. And what a wonderful day! What a wonderful day! Yeah, it's just great when you hit it, So what else we got? All the piants are good. Piants. Yeah. Maybe a slightly grayer background there. Yeah. Okay, good. Good. There. Yeah, it makes it a little darker. And I'm going to darken that a bit too. And I know it's not like that in the original, but I like having that sort of lip there. Lippenstein. There. A little bit more gray back there to, and you know what? I'm going to add the slightest little bit of blue in there to actually help it recede into the distance more. And I'm going to do Felicia Rose's hair there, and that's gonna recede into the background more. There and there. Yeah. Good. And yeah, that's gonna go over the line, but that's okay. Actually, got to go over the line a little bit anyway, because when it's cut, you want it to bleed off a bit. Again, these are concepts and concepts. These are like things that, I'm sure aren't even, I'm sure a bleed is still relevant in terms of design work and stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I guess because things are done differently nowadays. Yeah, some of those words and things don't even apply anymore, so yeah. I'm old. Oh, my ever old. Oh, the age. Oh, the age of it all. I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Yes, there we go. Wonderful. I love it. I love this. Yeah, man. It's working. It's working, and who knew that I would be able to pull this off? This heist. So yeah, I gotta let that dry a little bit. Actually a lot, because there's a lot of damp and wet areas in there. But man, I really think it's coming along. I hope you guys dig it so far. Yeah, I'm really liking it. That Felicia Rose image back there is so Mad Magazine. It's not even funny. I love it. I'm laughing at it. I love that. Yeah. Yes. Anywho, so in keeping with hey, let's use weird pens to do the entire drawing with. Let me try. You know what? Here's this weird black. I don't even know what this company is, but it's a black, Mr. Black. It's a black pen. Let's see how this works. Not bad. It's got a nice. Wow, it's actually quite good. making things up as I go along here. As you can see. Yeah, that's a nice ink. That's a nice ink line, I think. Yeah. You know what? I think this is again another dollar store pen kit or marker kit or something. I think that's what this is from. I think. Yeah, but man, that's not bad. How does this work? How's the teeth? Yeah, that's nice. I like the feel of that. The ink is like super black. You know, has a really nice smoothness to it, for sure. No bleeding, no bleeding lines or anything like that. It's coming off, and you know what? This is a really great paper too. This is a very nice hot press. Glossy coat paper, so smoothness, you know, is baked right in. It's baked right into the goodness. Yeah. For this to work on. So that's awesome. Yeah, this is a really good combination. I like the handling of it, and again, the fact that it doesn't bleed. Yeah. Again, try new pens to do art that and you can do the same thing. None of the art that you're doing, if you want to start drawing and stuff, there are no stakes involved, man. It's all about you enjoying it, and it's all about you growing and learning from it, and maybe feeling better from it, and escaping, and it really it taking up using a different part of your brain to think things through and stuff when you're drawing, like when you're observing and drawing from life and stuff like that. You're really using a different part of your brain that you don't maybe get to use during the day at your job or whatever you're doing, right? So changing that up really helps. It really helps too. Helps you solve problems differently too. There's so many benefits. There's so many benefits that, again, I don't even have to really, I don't have to sell you on it, because that stuff sells itself, man. That's just almost like if it's not common sense, it should be. Doing art really does help you relax and think differently. And all of those things, and really helps you in your life, I think. And I can vouch for it, man. I can tell you, it really does for me. I'm not selling anything, man. Like every other thing on the planet is trying to sell you something, man. I'm not selling you anything. If you dig my work, thank you so much, man. And if you guys could. If you guys out there could subscribe to the channel, man, we're getting so close. We're getting so close to monetization and a higher echelon of algorithm loftiness, and hopefully get in front of more people and entertain and perhaps help guide new folks into drawing and stuff, and really for real, man, for real, helping your mental health for sure. Art does. So think about it, guys, and there's so little cost in doing it. Go to the dollar store, grab yourself a sketchbook, $2, and a pen, pencil, pen, eraser. These are very affordable things, and they could really help you. They could really help you in life. Ease your mind and calm your nerves and all of those good things. and help you think in a different way, solve problems in a different way. And it's very, very benign. There's no stakes involved. It's all like, it's all freedom. Freedom from everything else. It's just you in the drawing. You in the paper. That's it, and the pencil. So, yeah, try it out. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your final thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you ever do that upon my suggestion, I'd love to hear the results. That would be great. I love that. If you try it out. And this one again, this is I'm using a new a pen to do the entire, and I don't really use this for anything. This is brand new. It's been on my table for a long time, and I don't really use it for anything, but I'm trying it out on this drawing and seeing how it works, and it's kind of nice. I like it. It's a very thin line, doesn't bleed, it's very smooth. Yeah, I like it. Because one of the other ones I did just finished doing it with a brush pen, and that's what those results are like. So these results are going to be different, Yeah. I love that. I love trying out new things. I love trying out new things, and that's why I always implore people to check out my Zombie Daily page on Patreon. The link is in the description below. Check that out. There's so much art there, and it's all different. It's all zombie, but it's all different. It's all from different, subject matter from all over pop culture, and far beyond as well. We've got animals, dinosaurs, zodiac signs, pinups, Pokemon, cartoons, comic book characters, everything, movie characters, you name it. It's there on Zombie Daily, all for you to enjoy and check out. And if you'd like to help support it, $2 a month is all it takes to help support Zombie Daily. Buy more art supplies to create more art for Zombie Daily. Yes, that's where the proceeds go for Zombie Daily, for my Patreon. If you guys could subscribe to this channel, that would be absolutely remarkable. I would love you for it. I would thank you so much for it. And I always will, no matter how many subscribers I have. I will always hope to speak to more people and help more people if I can. And I will always be grateful for new and more subscribers who enjoy art and done in a traditional way, and with a zombie theme and with a pop culture flair. Yeah, man, it's got I've got it all here in the studio. So there's nothing to not like, If you want to put me on mute and just watch me draw stuff, then that's cool too. If you want to do that, if it helps you sleep, too, yeah, you can just watch a dude draw for hours and fall asleep to that. Yeah, but please do subscribe to the channel, guys. That would really help me get up in the higher echelons of the algorithm stream, and hopefully reach more people with my work. That would be terrific if I could do that. If you could help me do that, just by clicking subscribe. That's all you need to do, and there's obviously no fee for that. It's all free. It takes nothing but a clickety click. I do it myself for many channels. I watch many YouTube channels and that I love, that I have subscribed to, both for years and recently. So yes, I always make it a point to like the videos too, to help the creators, reach more people as well. Like I really do practice what I preach, so to speak, and if I forget, that I literally go back and do it. And I'm not saying you have to do that or anything, but I would really love that. If you could, it like when people say it means a lot, it really actually does, because the kind of point too is to reach more people and to get into that higher echelon of the algorithms and everything, and to be in front of more eyes with your work and with your ideas, with your the thing that you want people to see, and want people to appreciate, right? So if you guys could do that, that would be so awesome. I would really appreciate that. Yeah, and it's not like I'm going to abandon you, man. I'm going to be here for as long as I can be, and that I can promise. I really love doing the live streams. I actually get more done, I think, when I do the live streams, maybe too. I've done some epic live streams. If you look at the lineage of the live streams, I've done probably 40 of them at this point, and they're all I think over 2 hours for sure. There's some that are 4 hours. I think there's maybe one that's an hour and a half, but I think they're all more than 2 hours long. But then of course I do draw when I'm not recording too. Of course. So I'm always like, in fact, today, in order to do this, I didn't think I'd get it done. I didn't think I'd get it done in time for the live stream, but I wanted to get it done. So I figured out a way, I guess. I don't even know really right now what I did there, but I think it was like 10 to 8, and I hadn't even started transferring it yet. And I'm like, I'm never going to get this done in time. Never. Yeah. Because here's what happened. Here's what happened. I had it set up. I had it set up on the light table, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go upstairs I'm just gonna go for a pee. So I walked out of my studio to go for a pee. I looked at the clock and I said, it's 10 to 8. There's no way I'm getting this done before the live stream tonight. There's no way. How? Because I hadn't transferred it yet. And so somehow I guess I transferred it in time. And I don't know how I did that. Aliens, man. I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. Yeah. I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. So, this pen is fun. I like it. This pen is fun. Shows you how fun I am. This pen is fun. Hey. This pen is fun. Okay. 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 All right. More zombie art. So yeah, this pen is fun though. I do really like it. It's a very thin but bold line. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but it's true. And I think this is, again, another dollar store. I'm pretty sure this is another dollar store buy. Like it's a pack of markers like these. And yeah, like that. Like, yeah, here it is. Oh, there's another block. Oh, right on. Okay, so I got 2 of those. But yeah, it's these, I guess. So yeah, sometimes these are good, and man, I can't believe how good this black is. This black is awesome. I really like it. Like it really behaves well. Like, again, no bleeding. Like the line is thin but bold. Yeah, it's got a nice flow. The ink is nice and dark. So yeah, man. Surprisingly. It's great that you can get like art supplies at the dollar store if you have to, you know. Like there's some stuff, like I wouldn't use this for doing zombie portraits, for example, but because I haven't tested on that paper with all those elements. Like I haven't done that yet. But this is a really good pen. You know, this is a really good pen. I just don't know what the ink is like after a while. I don't know how it reacts to other things that I use. So no, I wouldn't use it. You know, yeah, the ink might not be that great after a while. I'll have to see because again, like I've never used this before. So you know, this is kind of a test too. You know, which is great. I love that. I love, you know, being able to try out. And again, there's no stakes involved in doing these drawings, right? They're just, and I mean just, what do you call it? Content for Zombie Daily, and just, you know, cool art that you can see on Zombie Daily, and watch me draw on live streams, right? So these are done from the ground up, in kind of one shot. In this case, two, because I already had this drawn. But I drew this from scratch in a live stream, and you can see that. And now I'm inking it, so you're kind of seeing the whole thing happen. I'm gonna do more of the, you know, just doing the whole thing in one shot, like in one live stream. But for now, you know, I'm just inking, and the point more today for this is that I'm using this new pen and just taking it out on the road, testing it out, seeing how it works. You know what I mean? So that's more what I wanted to kind of show you guys, because like earlier I did this in the brush pen, the dollar store brush pen. Pretty much only. There's a couple of lines I did with pigment liner. But for the most part, this was all done in brush pen. You know, the dollar store brush pen. So there's the results of that. You know, this is the results of this. You know, another dollar store buy. You know. And so far, I really dig this. This is a really good, a really good handling pen. You know, it's a great ink and a great flow. So, yeah. Yeah, I love that. I really like the way this handles a lot. And again, I'm not trying to sell it. I'm not trying to sell it because I'm not endorsed by anybody or anything like that. I'm just saying, you know what, it's a good product, you know, for what I'm doing. If you dig what I'm doing, then you'll like this product, I think. You know. Yeah. Like you'll like working with it. You can almost hear it, right? It's like a little scratchy. Scratchy. Yeah. You know what? This almost reminds me, this style of inking, it reminds me of, I think it's Michael Nelson. He draws like creatures and monsters and stuff like that really well, and in this kind of style, like with the dots and dashes and like lots of detail on the like boils and bumps and scales and things like that. So I think it's Mark Nelson. Mark Nelson, I think his name is. And he's a great artist too. He's got a really great style. I love his style because again, it's very detailed and there's a lot of stuff going on in there to keep you interested in, you know. And then in the colors too, he does you know, great colors as well. I'm assuming it's him that does all the colors. I think he does everything. But his black and white stuff is really, you know, really well rendered as well. And yeah, you know what, I like recommending artists for you guys to check out too, because you know there might be someone out there that really speaks your language type of thing, and that really touches you, you know. Like if you like my stuff, then there's other artists out there that are either like me or that I'm influenced by, that you might want to check out too. You know, there's so many. I've mentioned so many on the live streams. So yeah, but I always will. I always will sort of like mention artists that I enjoy because yeah, I'd like you to enjoy them too. It's almost like, you know, loving a song. Oh, you gotta listen to this song. You know, you gotta see this artist. You know, it's the same kind of thing. You know, so you gotta hear this song. Yeah, there. That looks kind of cool, man. I like that. Of course, I'm going to put a heavy holding line around the shoulder here because her shoulder is the thing that's kind of like closest to us. You know, in the drawing. But yeah, put more details in those, like almost mummified eyelids, you know? Yeah, love that. Love that. Think that's great. Yeah. What do you think, guys? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Always let me know your thoughts. I love hearing from you guys, and you know, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, that would be absolutely fantastic. I would really, really, really appreciate that. You'd be really helping me out a lot. And you know what? If you like the content, it will help me create more content and more drawings and things every day, every other day. Well, for sure, Zombie Daily, if you check that out, you'll be seeing new zombie drawings every single day. And there are currently about 4,000 drawings on Zombie Daily currently. So if you want to check that out and be amazed by just even the volume of the art. I don't know if you've ever seen so much art from the same person in one spot, but that is a wonderful, the Patreon Zombie Daily page is a wonderful spot to, you know, just sit down and check out tons of wicked art. You might find your next tattoo there, you know. Pop culture meets zombie culture, and yeah, man, in traditional art style. So what's not to like? It's got all the good words. It's got all the good words in there. Traditional art, zombies, pop culture. Yeah, sign me up. Oh, that's right. I'm already signed up. Oh, I'm the president. The president. Don't want an incident. There. Hope you guys are having a great evening. You're in the studio with Rob Sachetto, the Earth's premier zombie artist. Invented zombie portraits back in 2006. Wrote and illustrated the Zombie Handbook, 2009. Worked for The Walking Dead show. Taught art over the years to every grade, almost from kindergarten to college. Just missed, I think, 7 and 8. 7 and 8 I haven't done. I haven't done. It's like a thing I gotta do. But yeah, for whatever reason, those grades didn't end up doing for however that ended up happening. But either way, yeah, man, been in the art game for a long time. Do a lot of conventions as well, pop culture conventions and things of that nature. Yes, I've drawn more zombies than anyone on Earth. If you must know. If you must know. There. How about that? That is some nice, I love these lines. Look at these lines. You know what? It almost looks like this is a pen that Dan Panosian would maybe use to ink. I could see his inking style being done with this type of pen. Or some of it anyway. Yeah. I'm sure he does computer stuff. Everything on everything's computer now. Everything's computer now. Or I don't know. I don't know how people do their work, actually. To be honest, I really do not know how comic book illustrators draw, or how anything is done with art. Really, to be honest, I just know how I do my stuff. Yeah, I know how I create images, and that's kind of about it. I don't, I look at art as it is. I don't look at kind of how it's done or anything that to that degree. Obviously, I can tell if something's obviously computer generated, but Brian Bolland apparently uses a computer program to do his art, and it's always looked very hand done. So I can't really tell for some of the things, but AI images, I can still tell that it's AI. It's got very telltale signs still, and then most computer generated stuff, I can very much tell that it's computer generated stuff, for the most part, but yeah. But for some things, I really don't know. But this is how I do my work. This is how I do my art. And again, so it sometimes varies because, this, what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of testing out a pen. I've never used this pen to draw before, or ink rather before. So I'm just testing it out, and here are the results. Yeah. So I think the results are pretty good. And like I said earlier, I did this with a brush pen, and it was a dollar store brush pen, and there's the results for that, and that's pretty cool too. But yeah, I think both are kind of neat. They're both pretty detailed. So then we have this, guys. I'm gonna have to call it a night. It is after midnight. I'm gonna continue working on this in the next episode. Or you know what? I might even skip it and finish it tomorrow, show it to you guys, and do something completely different. So either way, you'll be seeing this finished. It will be on Zombie Daily. This is the exclusive print to CreatureCon. Yeah, I'm doing it, man. I'm doing it. And it's a lot of fun. So I hope you guys had a great time tonight. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I can't even tell you how much I appreciate it, guys. It really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. And you'll be seeing more again soon. I can't wait to do the next live stream, guys. So until that time, best wishes and love.